This is Ava Samson doing Acids and Bases, Problem Set 5, Question 5A, Chapter 16. So, question is, what volume in milliliters of a 2.855 molar, which means moles over liter, HCl solution is required to make a 3.55 liter solution with a pH of 2.400? So first, what do we know? So we know that we are being asked for a volume and we are given a molarity. So that indicates to us that we need to use the equation M1V1 equals M2V2. So now we want to look at what components of this that we have. So I see here that this is 3.55 liters. So that's going to be our V1. And when we want our M1, we look and there's no M1 here, but we know that 3.55 liter solution has a pH of 2.400. So if it has a pH of 2.400, we know that pH equals negative log of the concentration of H plus ions. Luckily, this is a HCl solution, and HCl is a strong acid, so it will fully dissociate. This means that when HCl dissociates, it will become H plus ions and Cl minus ions. So whatever the concentration of this is going to be the same as the concentration of H plus ions. We know that the pH is 2.4, that there, equals negative log of H plus. Now we want to switch the sign around to make it negative 2.400 equals log H plus ions, and then we want to 10 to the exit to get rid of that regular base 10 log. So by doing 10 to the x, we get that the H plus concentration equals 3.98 times 10 to the negative third moles per liter, or molarity. Now that we have that molarity of the H plus ions, we can say that that is also the molarity of the HCl solution because it's a strong acid. So our M1 is going to be 3.98 times 10 to the negative 3 molar. Now for our M2V2, we know that we have M2, which is 2.855 molar, but V2 is what we are trying to answer with this question. So to solve for V2, we're going to set up M1 V1 equals M2 V2. M1 equals 3.98 times 10 to the negative third molar times 3.55 liters equals M2, which is 2.855 molar, times V2, which we are solving for. So now what we're going to do is divide this by 2.855 to get V2, and that equals 4.95 times 10 to the negative 3 liters. When we look back at the question, it wants milliliters. So to change that to milliliters, we multiply it by 1,000 and we get 4.95 milliliters. And that is the answer for a question that asks what is the volume of a 2.85 molar solution when you're given a pH and a volume.